Grandpa Lou takes Tommy to the park, where the McNulty brothers are playing with their family ball. Gabriel Lasky, grandson of Grandpa Lou's friend, finds the ball and pops it by biting it because he's teething. When the McNulty boys find the popped ball, Gabriel has gone, and so the brothers blame the popped ball on Tommy, who is dressed similar to Gabriel. In order to punish Tommy, the boys put him in a Chinese finger trap and attempt to leave him in a hill until he admits he popped the ball. Tommy escapes and a manhunt ensues, resulting in the McNulty boys finding Tommy and Tommy finding Gabriel. Gabriel admits to popping the ball with his single tooth and explains that he is teething and in pain. Teddy McNulty, the youngest brother, says he understands Gabriel's plan and Gabriel is forgiven. Grandpa Lou is on babysitting duty today. He watches a retro movie with Tommy, Chucky, Phil, and Lowell, but is interrupted by the phone ringing. Aunt Miriam is calling and invites Lou to play poker with her and her friends that afternoon. Lou refuses at first, saying that Miriam cheated the last time they played cards together and that he's watching the kids. Miriam responds that they play for money and the betting pots get to be over $100. Lou quickly changes his mind and says he will be there with the kids in 15 minutes. While he gets the car keys, Phil asks why Aunt Miriam would have such big pots. Tommy assumes they are for cooking, and Lil says that she and Phil once attended a potluck where everyone brought different food. Since Grandpa isn't bringing a pot with him, the babies start to worry. Lou takes the kids to Miriam's house. As usual, Miriam is happy to see the babies and invites everyone inside. Lou sets the babies in the living room to play, then sits at the table with Miriam's friends, Florence and Sheila. They discuss how big the pot's going to be today, which worries the babies again. Phil and Lil point out that the ladies look strange with their wrinkly skin and heavy makeup. Phil concludes that the ladies are alien grandmas. As Tommy wonders what they will cook in their big pot, Chucky crawls with them under the table and accidentally rests his hand on Sheila's leg. Sheila picks Chucky up and says that she could eat him up. The other three babies worry even more after Sheila kisses Chucky on the cheeks, being covered in red lipstick marks while saying he's delicious. Tommy and the twins figure that the grandmas are going to eat Chucky and that Lou probably doesn't realize what's going on, which happens a lot, according to Tommy. Babies agree not to tell Chucky as they don't want to frighten him into a panic attack. Chucky approaches his friends, happy all the attention from the grandmas since Lou didn't bring any toys for the babies. Miriam grabs pots and pans from her kitchen for them to play with. She sets Chucky into the biggest one and he pretends to be in a soup. The adults continue their card game. Lou ends up with 3 jacks, but Miriam stops his hand from getting the pot, showing her 3 queens. Lou accuses Miriam of cheating again. Miriam denies this, then gets up to grab snacks for everyone. Miriam asks the babies if they would like to go with her to the kitchen. Chucky is first to step up, but Tommy stops him, saying that his shoes are untied. Since Chucky's shoes are always untied, he goes to the kitchen anyway. He and Miriam come back with a tray of snacks. Miriam thanks Chucky for being her helper and says that she will fatten Chucky up with the snacks. While Chucky eats, the babies sneakily take the rest of the food from the tray and throw it into a closet. Lawrence and Miriam notice that the tray is empty, so Miriam offers to get more for the adults. Chucky notices as well and heads to the kitchen. Miriam notices Chucky behind her as she opens the oven. She reaches into a cabinet to get some flour, but accidentally tears the bag, making the flour spill onto Chucky. The babies enter the kitchen and think that Miriam covered Chucky in flour on purpose. Prepare him for the waiting oven. Miriam turns around to wet a towel to clean Chucky. As she does, the other babies drag Chucky out of the kitchen. Chucky asks what the reason is for this, and Tommy makes up an excuse, saying that they want to play hide and seek with Chucky as the only hider. Chucky is confused, but agrees and hides behind a curtain. The other babies try to come up with a plan to stop Miriam and her friends from eating Chucky. At that moment, Sheila ends up with a royal flush with all spades. Lou gets fed up with Miriam and her friends and cheating and decides that whoever wins the last round of poker wins the whole pot. Tommy thinks this means that the winner will get to eat Chucky. The babies decide to help Lou win, since Lou will never hurt Chucky. Tommy thinks that the winner must have the most cards, so he and the twins swipe the cards from the other lady's spots on the table and put them into Lou's lap without him noticing. Chucky approaches him and asks why they aren't looking for him. Phil blurts out that the grandmas want to eat him, to Tommy's annoyance. Chucky denies this, saying that the grannies were just being nice. The babies give their evidence of the pots and pans, and Sheila calling Chucky delicious. This convinces Chucky and he runs away screaming. Lou stands up to see what is wrong with Chucky, but the card falls out of his lap. This time Miriam accuses Lou of cheating, which he denies. Fed up with the nonsense, he declares himself winner and takes the whole pot with him. The babies cheer that Chucky won't be eaten. Lou starts to leave with the kids, but Miriam stops him. She admits that cheating before, and since they are now even, she offers to play again fairly. Lou agrees, proposing he do so at his house next week. The babies worry all over again, especially Chucky, thinking another poker game will cause the winner to eat Chucky.